Alright, here we are, back to Petpet Adventures, the Wand of Wishing, and I forgot to say, hey guys, it's me, Meteor. Anyway, let's head inside this little house here. There are pies there, apparently. It's a pie shop that got overtaken by weeds. Poor thing. We're not going to pies they had. I was really trying to think of a good pun, but I couldn't come up with one. Oh well. Anyway, let's go and take out our arrow, our little bow here. Break that down. Don't want to actually get inside that fog. It would poison you. Kind of similar to like how those and the little kobolds have already been doing. Never a good way to look at it regardless. Let's go around here. Kill this guy. And then break open the flower. I'll just grab that NP while I'm safely over here. Walk away from that. And we get some NP in here. Not really too much else, but NP is always useful because there's only a limited supply of it in the game. There's not enough to get everything you want. Even if you collected every single NP there is in the game, which I'm pretty much doing, you cannot have enough NP to buy every single thing that actually exists in the game either. So pretty much you have to pick and choose your battles. Especially in the Battle Dome. If you want to level, you're not going to be able to level this up to 25 maximum, and then be able to get all the weapon upgrades and everything. Doesn't work that way. Either way, it's a little bit further here. Not too much. Getting out my melee weapon to fight these guys with. Seems like a better option to me. Break that down over there. Walk around. And thus we are in this black swamp area again. Now, I would very recommend saving here because things happen. So I'm going to go ahead and save real quick and I'll meet you back in a sec. Alright, so now that we're here, we're all ready and prepared. Hopefully you have some of your health potions and everything else set up. Hopefully you're ready because we're going to have a little battle here. Hey, that looks kind of similar to the flower we're looking for. We're not going to let you eat that thing. Now, the first phase for this guy is actually kind of annoying because his bites, so far his only attack he has is bite. But his bite does a lot, and I mean a lot of damage. In fact, it makes more sense to equip your little shield here, your helmet rather, because since his only attack is actually the bite, you can actually defend more this way. But even still, he still does a ton of damage. I think this phase is actually harder than his actual, full phase, because this is his only attack, it's actually his most powerful one. And you only have to take him down half his HP. And then he wanders off into the forest. He has to be pretty tough to be able to withstand all of those vines and those thorns. That's tough. But if we have the big root or the fire root that we had before, you just go ahead and place that on a little founder's head like this, and it will lead open the way into the actual Earth Guardians. But before we do that, we have a couple things to finish up here first. Of course, we need this rose seed over here. So let's talk to this, not talk to it, but just use our spring oil on it, and then we get a rose seed. So now let's head back all the way over to that one guy and talk to him again. Meet you guys there. Alright, so let's talk to this guy here. So how goes the search for the rose seed? Ah, found it, have you? You still interested in chaining the rose seed? I've got 2,000 Neopets with your name on them. Heck yeah. All that fuss for just one little flower seed. Amazing, isn't it? Trouble like that deserves a big reward. Take these Neopoints and go buy yourself a few dozen smoothies in Mia-Mecca. You've earned yourself a night on the town. See you around, and be careful out there. That Gnar is playing for keeps. Alright, so I'll actually meet you back over there, so I have to actually backtrack all the way back over. So I'll meet you guys there. Alright, so here we are. Oh, we missed something. Alright, so here we are at the Earth Guardian's lair. Let us enter and see what awaits us. Love the music, must say. Why are all the Earth Guardians always the Earth Fairies? I mean, none of the other Guardians are actual fairies. Now, Gnar is interesting to say the least. He's probably the biggest pain if you're actually the air alignment. But yeah, he actually could breathe that at you. But in all honesty, his earth breath is nothing like the fire breath from the Sio Drake, because it only does 1 damage residual on you, which is almost nothing. But yeah, he is also really big, so you can just keep spamming arrows at him too. But alternatively, if you go up next to him and just smash him, you could actually do some good damage this way too, because all he has is his little fire breath, his little earth breath. But still, best line of defense is definitely arrows, for sure. I mean, although I must say his earth breath does have a lot wider range and a lot longer range than the actual fire, so that's something to take consideration of there. But still, Gnar doesn't seem too much if he's getting spammed by arrows for some reason. You'll notice that bosses from this point on actually have their own boss music, and I like that. I think that's actually quite nice. Anyway, let's see what happens here. Kind of a weird angle because it makes it look like she's actually spawning out of his mouth, which she's not. Another day longer, and all my power might have been the Gnar's. You have averted a great disaster. You will need this for the next stage of your journey. Seek the Air Guardian in the Cloud Plains. He may be in similar danger. Be well, friend of the Founder. You have been a very great help. You have my thanks. For your efforts on my behalf, I offer these tokens of my appreciation. She gives you an Earth Orb and the Jade Skin. Jade Skin is a very, very, very great scroll. And in fact, if you are actually the Earth alignment to start off with, like say, what is it, the Masu, I think it is? Or is it the Dogle Fox? I think it's Dogle Fox. I actually think, yeah, no, the Masu is air. Dogle Fox is earth, I believe. Either way, Jade Skin is probably one of the best abilities and most broken, but whatever, we'll get into that later. You have eliminated a stem of this evil, but the root remains. You must dig deeper for answers, or perhaps reach higher. The Cloud Plains would make an ideal fortress for someone wishing to take over our world. The Air Guardian must be warned. Seek Ethne in the Miyameka. She may know a way to reach the Cloud Plains. You'll need this wind bag to enter the Air Guardian's realm. Good luck and safe traveling to you. Alright, so yeah, we are now done here. There's also these traps here for us too, in case you're actually walking in the boss battle. But either way, no big deal there. Let's return to the maze. Alright, so yeah, final warning for you guys. If you guys did not do the missions yet in this area, you'll not be able to do them again afterwards. So once you leave, you are gone for good. You will not be able to go back here again. I mean, after you go to the next area, that is. I mean, you could actually use the totems to go back and forth. But either way, once you actually start the next mission, you can't come back here. So finish up everything you need to now. Alright, so we have a few stops we can make here in Miyameka. First place we're going to go to is Ethne, because we could get some new armor, and why not? New armor is always nice. Let's talk to her over here, and also she can finish our contraption. Wait, there she is. Oh, hi there, isn't it wonderful? My Potamus Artificius whatever is finally complete. Oh, happy day. Now I need is someone to test it out. I'll do it myself, but, well, you see, I'm afraid of heights. Hey, what about you? Would you be interested in being the test pilot on the Potamus Artifix maiden voyage? It's really easy. She practically flies herself. Well, what do you think? Will you do it? Not quite yet. I understand. Flying isn't for everyone. If you change your mind, I'll be right here. Anyway, let's go ahead and sell our little random crap here. Actually, I want to sell this random crap to somebody else because I don't want her spamming herself with these. But yeah, let's sell our helmet here. And then sell our fine splint mail there. Go over here to buy. Let's buy this rusty breastplate. And then we could buy the fine horned helmet for the Croc. This heavy Croc helmet was crafted with the finest metal and horns around. And is shiny. And shiny is awesome. So yeah, You could alternatively buy a golden battle spoon here if you really want to, but there's almost no reason for that. Or is that the one I dropped there off before? I don't even know anymore. Anyway, let's equip that and equip this. Alright, let me also switch back to gray because I don't like red at all. I just wanted to show off the color. But let me just go back over to here and turn myself back to gray because gray is a much better color than this. By far, best color in the game. Yep, alright. So now we're all gray and everything. Our next stop is over in, let me think. Hold on. Market Street, there we go. Alright, so let's talk to this guy here with the bows and everything. Let's browse your shop. He has a croc bow, which is 18 to 30 damage. Quite nice indeed. Especially when compared to this, that does about 18 to 24. 18 to 30 is just that much better. So, let's go ahead and sell that real quick. And then, buy the flaming... Nope, I'm not going to rebuy what I just sold. I want to buy the croc bow. There we go. And, you know what? I'm just going to sell you everything else I have, because I don't think... Well, let's see here. Yeah, why not? I'll sell you the battle staff. I'll sell you the battle mace. I'll sell you... Oh yeah, I'll sell my croc bow again. That's a good idea. I'll sell you my croc mace too. Stone mallet. Sell you that. Not gonna sell you that. Not gonna sell you that. Not gonna sell you that. Have no use for this. I'll sell that. Have no use for this. So I'll sell that. All right. So now, while we're in here, there's also that lady we needed to finish up for the mission, which is actually right over here. Where is she? Oh, actually, let's equip our bow first. There we go. That seems better. Wow, that's the most beautiful color I've ever seen. Thank you so much. Here, take these Neopoints. Now wish me luck. 2,000 Neopoints he gives you. So, hey, we made up somewhat for what we lost. So, hey, covering our bases. Now let's head over back to the docks. Why not? Because there's some stuff we need there. Alright, so here we are at the docks, and we're going to talk to the little Smythe guy again. Or is his name Smith? Maybe it is. Maybe it's just an odd way of saying Smith. Anyway, is there anything else you need in here? I think the only one that's actually worth buying is the Croc Hammer, which is 10 to 12. And attacks slower than the... So it's less powerful than the bow, and doesn't attack as quickly. But whatever. It's good for melee, I suppose. So let's go over here and equip that. It matches, so that's something. So now we have 2 of our croc items here. And while we're out over here, let's go ahead and finish up this. Browse shop. Let's see, wait, what do I have real quick? What do I need? How many alignment do I have of each one? I have 3 water and 2 light. So I just need 1 more light. Alright. Browse shop, and I'll buy 1 more light one. There we go. Alright, so once we equip that... Whoops, hold on here. Where's that? Light. Use. Maybe I could use the earth too. Now I'm just gonna sell the earth. Where is it? Here it is. Maybe I could buy another water just because I can. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, let's go over to the scroll area and see what kind of scrolls we could buy now. That's always helpful. Alright, so we could buy Magic Bubble. Live in a protected bubble and repel objects and missiles. Quite a very useful item. I'm gonna buy that. We could also buy Reflection. Also quite very nice. Let's use that. Let's see. Bubble Blast. Engulf your enemies with pesky bubbles and watch them struggle to break free. Well, that's just like a trapping spell, not really all too great, and in fact, doesn't work all too well in my personal opinion. We have the Ice Rune, which is something. But yeah, I guess the only thing we can really do now is maybe Ice Shards. Alright, so let's go ahead and equip those real quick. We have enough. Let's see, I'm going to unready this item, choose an item. Actually, hold on a sec. I'm going to choose Reflection there. I'm going to choose Magic Bubble here. And I'm going to choose Ice Shards there. And I guess here I'll just do Mana, I guess. Alright. So let's see here. Ice Shards. Pretty good. Alright. magic bubble. Look at me. You can't shoot any projectiles at me. I am invincible for a limited period of time. Longer since I have 3. I guess if you have longer mana, it could actually last longer. Or increase that. Reflection. Pretty much works the exact same way. You see yourself, you're impervious to any magic. So, where the big bubble here, magic bubble will actually prevent projectiles like maybe arrows or other type of flying missiles. Reflection prevents any type of magic. And there's one for Earth as well, which I'm showing off when I go to my Masu. But, either way, that's pretty much that. I showed off the Nova Storm, which is shink. Whoops. Not enough. Let's just bless. Restore myself back up to normal. And then I can do Nova Storm. I'll already show that off. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much everything. I think we're pretty much done here in Mia Mecha. So now all that's really left to do is to go over to where that one lady was. That one, you know, the one with the flying machine or whatever. You want to talk to her next. So at this point, I'm going to save and then show off the other characters as well. So, see you guys then. Alright, so here I am with the Meow Claps, and as you can tell, I still have that same little crown I had on before because there's no new armor in terms of a hat for the Meow Claps. See, that's one thing I don't like about this game, one of my biggest complaints, is that the Meow Claps doesn't actually get any other special armor aside from those fuzzy ears. And that's really it. In order to actually compensate for defense on the top, you could only use the crowns. And those actually, you actually get defense for your crowns later. But at this point, I am at +2 defense for the head, whereas everyone else is at +3 and has a special design for it. The Meow Claps has nothing. But either way, if you could tell here, whoops, that's a Meow Round, whatever. I have my breastplate and I have my Meow Claps blow, but there are actually these here as well. I found these as drops. This is a Dirt Ring Mail. If I equip that, it gives me 5 damage for defense, but also gives me a 10% increase in defense for magic, the Earth alignment. And here we have the Cloud Ring Mail, which works the same way, except it gives you +10 for the air alignment. So that's kind of neat, but most of the time, this might be neat for the next area, but for now, just the Rusty Death Plate is all we're going to be using. And that's basically it. Now if you want to look at these here, same thing, do the same exact damage, just one looks different from the other. In fact, if you go over here and equip this, yeah, looks exactly the same, except just different little design on it, and that's pretty much it. So far, it doesn't pay to be a mage at all. But let's take a look at the actual weapons we got here, shall we? I don't think I'm at 3 yet, am I? Let's see here. Yeah, Heat Wave. We got that. Reflection, I already showed that off. And Flame, this is a +2 one that you could use here. I'm not at 3 Fire yet. I have to wait for later to grab that, so I can't really use some of those abilities that require 3 Fire. I am 3 Reflection. Actually, hold on. Heat Wave. Is that 3 or is that actually... I forget. No, I am 3 Fire and 3 Light. Then why don't I have the Volcano one that I'm looking forward to? Give me a second. Okay, well I guess you answered that my question there. There was actually a Volcano one that gives, if you have 3 Fire, there's actually one that actually gives you the power of Volcano and actually increases your attack strength for a limited time whenever you use it. But for some reason he doesn't sell it in his shop, which is quite odd. So maybe that's a drop only item, or maybe you have it later near the end of the game. I don't know. But either way, I think that's enough about that. I think I'm going to move on to the Dogle Fox next. See you guys then. Alright, so here we are with the Dogle Fox here. The Dogle Fox looks quite nice. Now if you notice here, now I said before I wanted the fire sword from that one fire area. I was incorrect. What I wanted was actually the fire axe, because the thing is a beast. I mean, let's take a look at this real quick. It has 6 to 14 melee plus 7 bonus fire damage. That's essentially 13 to 21 damage, which is more than what the actual, species mallets do, and it actually attacks quicker. So quite nice. You also have the Greater Landslide Wand, which is kind of nice since I have the Earth alignment as well. And that shoots at, that's like one of the better weapons. Don't really have much of a need for that yet. I mean, I'm sure in the air area might be nice, since I could actually do opposite damage, because opposite damage does better. And of course, there's the Dogle Fox bow there, which is the exact same as all the other bows, but whatever. Fire axe just looks awesome. And also, taking a look at its helmet here. Let's go over here. Come on. Come on. Okay. +3 helmet there. Of course, you have the breastplate. We also have this water scale armor, which I found as well. If we put that on, it had 6 damage defense, and then 10 water. So that's even better than that one I saw before that had 5 damage, 5 defense. This is actually 6, so quite nice as well. Now, I know for a fact I'm not max in, hold on a second here. Let's take a look here at all these different abilities I have here. Right now I only have 2 light and 3 earth. Earth is by far the best and most broken ability in the entire game. Why do I say that? Well, for one, regeneration here. Regeneration restores your health really, really quickly when you use it. And there's that. But what you could do is, you know, you have bless for that. That's fine. Well, how about this? Jade Skin. Hey, look, you are completely immune to melee attacks. So the Croc has the most useless one with water, where you could actually prevent missiles. I mean, you don't really see too many arrows being used later in the game, only magic. The reflection ability allows you to block all magic. The Jade Skin allows you to block all melee. So you pretty much go up next to any villain, just blast your, like, hey look, you can't hurt me, and while you can't hurt me, I'm going to regenerate at the same time. Yeah, and I believe you can actually use bless and regenerate at the same time. So that's something too. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. And of course you have magic rocks, just like all the other 3-way attack magics. Whatever. So yeah, Dogle Fox is pretty beastly, pretty awesome, and by far I think the best one in the game. I mean, sure, you could actually increase the other alignments. You can actually increase the earth if you want to. But if you're, say, the Masu, who only has the air alignment, getting into 3 earth is near impossible. Anyway, speaking of the Masu, let's switch over to that guy now. And so far, the Dogle Fox is by far my favorite. Look at that freaking fire axe. Beast. Alright, so here I am with the Masu now. So let's take a look here. And then just go back to our little abilities here. I personally think that the actual armor he has for the 3 defense is quite awesome. Just look at that. It's like a football helmet almost. Actually like a true knight. He actually looks the most like a knight, like out of all of them actually, and that actually matches perfectly with the breastplate. So that's pretty nice. I also have that water skill armor too, which I managed to just stumble across. We have the Masu hammer, which I think looks the best out of all the hammers personally, and the Masu bow. But I think the Masu hammer looks probably a lot better. But let's take a look at the abilities. Now, I know for a fact on this one, if you could tell, let's go to our inventory here and scroll over. I don't have 3 in either one yet, so you have to wait for a little bit more before I can actually get the maximum and the best spells and stuff I can actually use. But for the ones I actually have right now, all I have is like multi-zap. I have Hurricane Shield, which I think just prevents any type of... I'm pretty sure all Hurricane Shield does is block some magic defense, but it doesn't last very long at all, so it's kind of pointless. And that's pretty much it for now. But I'll be able to show off those other abilities to actually get 3 of each one, which will probably be the next update with these guys. Anyway, with that, we are done, so now we can actually head off and head over to the Cloud Plains next time with the Croc. See you guys then.